Test number 342. Oh. Hey everybody, Last Game Hunter here. This past week's been pretty interesting. I've been trying to get a video together for you guys, so I instead of doing a full Dreamcast collection and consoles and everything that I was hoping to do for you, haven't been feeling so great. So I'm gonna do a My 10. It took me a few days to get the My 10 together. I figured the Dreamcast deserved a little more love than just a My 5. So I'm going to do a My 10 on this. Just an update on me. Most of the footage is just going to be plays from just demo play. And the reason for that is I kind of been getting a little dizzy playing games right now. So I'm going to have that checked out. I'm not sure what that is or what it's a symptom of, but it has been bugging me. So anyway, let's get on with looking at some of the Dreamcast games. Games that I liked and loved when I grew up. I'm still growing up. And see what I enjoyed. So guys, number 10. Comes in. It is Blue Stinger. Now, Blue Stinger, I tried playing it again. I remember loving the game and liking the game, probably because I think it was the second game I bought when I bought my Dreamcast. So, of course, there was a lot of love for that. It's an interesting game. I tried playing it again, but not feeling great and confused with the startup. There was a key card or something and supposed to find dead bodies, and I'll be honest with you, I was at a loss just starting it up. And I remembered, enjoying the game and the mechanics. Like, it was the first game where I could walk up to something, and I think you pulled the left trigger and you moved around with the joystick and you're able to actually look around. And that was honestly pretty cool. I mean, we were in an era where, yeah, games were changing, but the Dreamcast changed them. And Blue Stinger, just the mechanics alone that it had in the game, that was a game changer. So I was pretty cool with that. So anyway, number 10, Blue Stinger. Okay, so number 9. Number 9 is probably higher up on a lot of people's list. I'm going to go by mostly what I've played the most at this point and what I got the most excitement out, or not necessarily the most excitement, but the nostalgia of what I was playing. So coming in at number 9, Jet Set Radio. Beauty of alphabetical. So Jet Set Radio. Just seeing it again, and the graphics. This game was a game changer. This game was the future. It was just the graphics, the cartooniness, and the style was just, I've never seen it before. And the Dreamcast delivered it. Plus, it was their own game, so it was great. I mean, it was kind of like Tony Hawk on steroids. You could go around doing all kind of crazy stuff. People were trying to kill you, and which kind of funny because you're painting things and they're shooting at you. I don't think the world works that way, but it did in Jet Set Radio. And tried playing it again too, and yeah, I mean, this was a game I definitely could have started playing again and getting into really quickly. It actually holds up, and even for today, I mean, I look at the graphics on it, and it did hold up. It was just a great looking game, and I couldn't believe just seeing it again. Because I mean, the last time I probably played this was maybe 2005, maybe 2006. So I mean, this is great, and very happy. It's a great game. I know, again, like I said, it's higher up on people's list for sure, but the nostalgia for me, again, as the games go on, there's reasons, and this game comes in at number 9. Okay, sorry guys. Sometimes I'm feeling quite a little bit of pain, so I'm trying to, do my best to get through this. Again, like I said, it took me several days even to do this. I just kept putting this same shirt on. Number 8 is Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi. Probably one of the craziest car games that came out for the time, and probably holding up as one of the craziest games. I mean, there's a lot of other things out there now, like Burnout and stuff too, but this game was phenomenal. Played a lot of it. I mean, it's Crazy Taxi. You're going through things, you're jumping, you're just carnage, trying to get people to where they need to go in a certain time frame so you can get paid. And of course, better paid or not paid at all. And yeah, just watching the videos again of it going. Actually, it's probably one of the ones that made me the dizziest. It was so hard to watch. I think when I was filming this, I actually gave up for the night because I was just like, I'm out of here. Just didn't, I guess my eyes just weren't tracking it or whatever. But just gorgeous. I mean, still great graphics. I know I played a little bit of the Xbox version not that long ago because probably about a month or so ago. I had the bug for it, and my Dreamcast wasn't hooked up properly, so I played the second Crazy Taxi 2 or whatever it was, or I forget the name of it now. But great game. Number 8 on my list. Crazy Taxi. Okay, so number 7. Number 7 is something I've been trying to also get the rest of it on the original Xbox. Number 7, tried playing it again, and it was a lot harder. I remember being pretty good at it. I'm going to tell you, I really sucked at it this time around. Didn't play too much of it before I realized I'm turning this off for a little while. And number 7 comes in as Silent Scope. Silent Scope. It's a Konami game, I believe, yeah. And it's just one of those games that I did play a lot, and I wanted it. I remember when I seen previews or whatever for it at the time, it was that I had to get game. And it was interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe my controller, I took out my see-through green. Stick wasn't playing around as moving as well as it used to. I think I broke it back in, but I found it really hard as I was moving it around. I was like going over the person too much or whatever, and maybe the game is just extremely touchy and I'm just old. It's very possible that I'm old. So, yeah, number 7 is Silent Scope. Basically you're a sniper. You're taking out the enemies. They're on rooftops, windows, ground, behind cars, got hostages, and it's just cool. I mean, most of the time, I remember when I was a kid, shouldn't say that, I wasn't a kid at the time, who am I fooling, but I think it was around 2002, 2003 when I finally got this game, and I remember headshots, boom, 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 man, this time around, I was shooting them in the arm, the foot, the leg, the body, headshots were just not happening. But anyway, my number 7, Silent Scope. Number 6. Number 6, tried playing it again. Not quite the game I remembered it being. But played a ton of it. My wife's cousin used to come over a lot, and she would sleep over, and we'd be up all hours of the night playing this game. And I mean all hours. Like, I remember going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, and just this game. And at the time, I guess maybe I was much better, but tried playing it, and oh my god, brutal. Coming in at number 6 is Test Drive 6. Funny. Number 6 is Test Drive 6. That's kind of funny. So, Test Drive 6 is my number 6. Of course, I was always pretty much a Viper when I could be. Had a love for the Viper for as long as I can remember. And, yeah. So, I mean, just having the memories of playing this so much and having fun brought it in as my number 6 pick. Game doesn't really stand a test of time. I tried, and I don't know, maybe it's how I'm feeling or not, but it just didn't do it for me at all anymore. But because of the nostalgia of the game, number 6. Okay, I was going to break this up in 2 segments. I was actually going to do my top 10 Dreamcast games, part 1, part 2, because I found it, a little demanding on me, but stitched them together as I was doing. Every video piece was a different piece anyway, and it was taking me, several days, so it was all just different segments stitched. I continued. So, number 5, this game did stand a test of time. I really enjoyed it when I turned it back on and did the filming. Started playing it. I was having a good day that day, so I wasn't really feeling. I was feeling a little off, but not. Maybe it was a type of game, but I was feeling decent enough that I kept playing it. So my daughter came in. She hit that start button, became player 2. 45 to an hour later, I think it was about 45 minutes to be honest, we beat the game. We played it right through. And it was good because we haven't been able to play a video game in a while, and it was good bonding. So number 5 comes in at Dynamite Cop. Now, Dynamite Cop isn't the longest game. I mean, I already know that. And I probably had it on an easy level. I can't remember when I started it up. But basically the story is a cruise ship gets hijacked by modern pirates. And I'm trying to still be funny. And I know, lame. I know. And we get sent in as the elite forces, and it's like Streets of Rage on steroids. You're just going around beating people up, picking up guns, steel rods, axes, whatever. Kind of like, in a weird way, kind of like it was meant to be some sort of Streets of Rage thing, or Streets of Rage in an alteration. I loved it. I couldn't stop playing it. Just trying to do the footage. I just kept on going. I just kept playing it. And, yeah, I mean, number 5 comes in as Dynamite Cop. Fun game. Okay. I'm going to say that the next, 4 games are probably not going to be, in my opinion, no-brainers. And maybe on most people's top list. But number 4 comes in as House of the Dead. So, House of the Dead 2 is my number 4 game. And, I just love shooters, and this one has, been around the longest, in my opinion. Um, and the Dreamcast brought the arcade home. I mean, it really nailed it. There's not much to say about House of the Dead. I mean, other than you're just killing zombies before they kill you. I mean, it's just a great game. Um, I had Typing of the Dead, as I remember at the time, some people were over at my house, and I remember playing that like crazy. I sucked at it. I just can't. I'm a two-finger typer, dude. Or, so I was out. But people that could type, man, wow. And I don't know what happened to that game. It went missing. I know it's actually pretty sought after right now. But, yeah. House of the Dead 2. With a light gun, I'm good. House of the Dead 2. Number 4. Hey guys, sorry if I'm, not being me. I'm trying to not show it as much, but, it hurts. But number 3 is probably one of the reasons why a person can hurt. Because number 3 is Virtua Fighter. And, still got a price tag on it. Virtua Fighter. I'm a big fan of the Virtua Fighting series. I have been since the Saturn. I did pick it up for the Genesis after, but the Saturn is where I first played the Virtua Fighter series. I didn't even know the Genesis had that. When I found out, I had to go get them just to have them. But yeah, the Virtua Fighter series is just awesome. And this in particular one was probably one of the best Virtua Fighters. I really enjoyed this one. I was playing it a bit, doing a video, and it still stands up. I mean, honestly, I'd even play the original one with the the square muscles and all that, and I'd still be happy. I just love the Virtua Fighter series. So number 3, Virtua Fighter. Number 2. Number 2 was one of the best and fun games put out on the system. And number 2 comes in as Power Stone. I even have the one called Rental Copy. So it must be a little bit rare. I have no idea. It doesn't say Rental Copy on the disc or anything. But it didn't come with a book this way. It just came with this sleeve that said Rental Copy, which is still some sort of an original sleeve that got the print put into it. But anyway, Power Stone is just an amazing beat-em-up game. This game I put way too much time into. Any friends came over, boom, Power Stone was on, and it was just a crazy game. I got this late in the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast, I think, was already discontinued for sure by the time I got this. And I think I may have gotten it as a rental copy because maybe a Blockbuster or something sold it to me. But the funny part about that is I have no Blockbuster sticker on the inside. So I have no idea. I can't really remember when I bought this, but great game. This is a game I wish they would bring back. Power Stone 2, I'm still trying to find that one actually, for a good price because it's a little more valuable than this one. But yeah, this is a series that should definitely come back, and it should come back as a Sega exclusive on a new system or something. No hints out there. But yeah, number 2, Power Stone. Where did I put that number 1 thought in my head? Number 1. The number 1 Dreamcast game. Sonic Adventure, of course. How could my number one not be Sonic Adventure. It was a great game. It brought Sonic back. It made Sonic the most coolest blue guy again. It revitalized the whole entire franchise, in my opinion. Sonic Adventure is probably one of the best, and probably my favorite Sonic game out of all the games that were ever produced. Never played my Sonic Manias yet, so let's try that against it. But just a great game. So I went out when I bought my Dreamcast. I bought two on the day one launch. One is right here, brand new, never been opened. A few moves cornered my box a little, but this is my new one that I bought day one, and I have another one that I play, and then a few others that I picked up just to have backups. I can never be without a Dreamcast. And on that day, I bought Sonic Adventure and didn't even realize that it's limited edition. So I know it's the most sought after one, and I bought it brand new day one, and because of that, I went out and I bought when the Greatest Hits came out, because I didn't want to play and use my good one. I bought it again. Mainly because, hey, that's pretty cool. Was it Sega All-Stars? When I started seeing that the Dreamcast was putting out All-Star games, I thought it was kind of neat. So I went out and I literally bought it again. The cool part, too, it actually has All-Stars right on the disc. That's kind of neat. And, yeah, so my favorite game of all time on the Dreamcast would have to be Sonic Adventure. It's probably one of the few games that I really had the joy of finishing, and it was my first Dreamcast game. So it's funny that my first Dreamcast purchase ever ended up being my most favorite game ever. So number one, Sonic Adventure. Okay, guys. Thank you. I want to say a big shout out to everybody that has said the nice comments and everything after they've seen my crash video. I put that up mainly. I'm not looking for help or handout or sympathy. It's awesome that you guys have said what you've said. I just wanted people to know that if I didn't put a video out, and I didn't put a video out that whole weekend, and normally I put 2 to 3 videos out a weekend between, let's say, Wednesday to Sunday, and I felt bad. I felt like I was letting people down. So I put the video out to make sure people understood and what was going on. I'm not sure if I can do another video or two before the weekend. We'll have to see how I feel, so I'm just letting you know. Thank you. We're at 150 subscribers right now. We're 50 subscribers away from the giveaway. So as you guys all remember, if everybody's watched all my videos, at 200 subscribers, I'm giving away complete in-box NES Super Mario Brothers 3. So I hope we can get to that soon, because I really, really, really want to give it away. My daughter is itching to help me with that draw and get this done. So thank you guys. I love every one of you. Please like, subscribe, and share. The Last Game Hunter. Till next time.